Next year, we are going back to trade by barter. I give you yam, you give me oil. Because there's no way I go to pay 20% on tax. Money wey be say I dey sweat they make. One government won't sit down for one place talk say 20%. It's not possible. Go to university, we go. Spend 6 years in school because of strike and everything. Finish out of university. No job, oh. No job, no better job. Now people wey still get connection, they get that job. That job is limited. Now, people wey don comot now because the job no dey, they find some side hustle, they make money. Now I don't know wetin enter this particular government. When I come decide say na them, all these people wey dey struggle, online vendors, all these people wey dey sell something online, na 20%. Wetin happen to all those politicians wey dey collect big money as salary? Na those ones suppose dey pay tax. All those big politicians, all these contractors wey government dey give job, na dem suppose dey pay tax. Wetin concern normal citizens wey dey struggle? Which job dey wey dem wan dey collect 20%? Wetin dey pay me pass be say everybody is selling right now. Now when this thing choke everybody, people go dey talk say this is too much, blah blah blah. No wahala. Trade by barter, na we go run next year. I get oil, you get yam, we exchange together. I wan sell my phone, you wan sell your couch, we exchange together. Now wetin we go dey run be that? Cause no how, no way 20% on my income. As how? Why? Okay, what is the result of all the tax wey dem dey collect before dem born my papa? What is the evidence? What is the result? You cannot travel on all these roads, go dey fear make dem no kidnap you. And this same country's government, they wan collect 20%. Oh, you wan tell me say government never dey collect tax all these years? What's the evidence? No evidence. Pastor 10%, government 20%. How much remain? After all my sweat, how does that make any sense? And people are very, very silent about it. That's why this country cannot progress. Anything wey government talk, all of us go just keep quiet, dey rule like mumu like this. 20% tax. How does that make any sense for God's sake? And it's going to be a reality if we don't talk. That's the problem. Now, until very dark man sets camera before everybody go wise up, Abi. And we need the social media together. Some of them will say all these vendors where they make some money. How much 800K in this generation? So now they say if they collect more than 1 million or thereabouts, you're going to pay 20% tax. How much now all those sponsor money where they don't collect what 20%? I don't. Just ready, 20%. If you like, no talk now. You won't collect tax of 20%. That's nonsense. Pure nonsense. Everybody wake up. Oh.
By January, we are going to be paying a little more taxes than we used to pay before. They do argue that it's a little less, but it flies in the face of it, because if you look at it fundamentally, it's a little bit more. They use the least number to calculate to deceive those who are earning a little above the least. Now, a government that has done absolutely nothing for you. I always use myself as an example because I like to give practical example. A transformer has gone bad in my area. We have gathered money now to buy a transformer for government. I say government because I don't know, it's government that has business with the electricity company. I don't have that business. We've gathered money to buy. The road in my area is not passable. We are the ones who fill it year in, year out. We are the ones who provide our own security. You know, you hire vigilante and then you pay them a monthly salary to secure your area, even when your area is beside a police station. So vigilante are protecting you and the police. it's not a joking matter. I don't like to laugh. It's not a joking matter. So you are the one doing all that for yourself. We are not talking about food. Now, if you want to go quicker, if you want to meet your creators quicker, go to a government hospital. You have to now go to private. More or less, you are providing your own healthcare. Beyond that, if you cannot even afford to go to a private, people have now gone back to self-medication, and what still, people are going back to the ways of our ancestors, cooking herbs to drink without dosage and without measurement. This is where we are today. And then somebody is now coming to introduce a new tax policy that fundamentally takes from you without giving to you. On top of that, there's no accountability for what they have done with what they have collected in time past. So there is the opposition of that group of individuals who will be victims of this, the taxpayers starting January, and the tax collectors. And a time will come when the taxpayers decide that it is enough. When the taxpayers decide that it is sufficient, they've had it up to here, they will decide, and it will be then easy to leverage on that discontent and address those who are the tax collectors. Until then, the job of us, and maybe you are somewhere in the middle, you are balanced, journalists are in between the people and the led. The job of some of us is to continually speak and educate those who need to hear. Our job is the job of John the Baptist. We are not the ones bringing the redemption. Our own is to say it. Your own is to hear it. And when you are sufficiently convinced that you can no longer exist in the conditions provided by this government, you are going to take a decision. And that decision is not far away.
Yes, so I just wanted to talk about this issue of this new tax regime that's going to be effective January 1st, 2026. That's January 1st next year. You know, the problem of Nigeria is not taxing the citizens more. That's not the problem of Nigeria. The problem of Nigeria is accountability. Look at all the story about fuel subsidy removal and everything that we were told that once fuel subsidy is removed, Nigeria is going to be great. Look at, they remove fuel subsidy. Many of the governors now get quadruple of what they used to get before subsidy was removed. But now, where's the development? Nigeria is far worse than it used to be. And I can assure you the way that the subsidy removal funds is now being stolen is the same way that the tax regime money is also going to be stolen. Nigeria has, you know, an accountability problem and not a revenue generation problem. And our leaders are the problem with the country.
See, as the president when they lay this, when they give this mandate to una, say the president when they bring this initiative to come out to collect tax from its citizens, will they suffer for this country? Okay, it's very good to pay tax, right? I wish the basic amenities so the citizens need 24 hours light in terms of etc. 24 hours light, good roads. Is this matter of insecurity? Say we dey enjoy for this country. To pay tax will be our problem. Not be problem. But see the basic things we be supposed to dey enjoy as citizens, as a Nigerian, as a human being. We be say, you know, a country dey rich in terms of natural resources. Common light we no dey get. Good road we no dey get. Kidnapper don turn Aruba to government. You get me? So okay, now you dey see the same one dey pay tax dey join am. I dey pity for all those banks. Majority of them when they work for bank. When I ready, when I go deduct person money first now. Maybe as I open person with the Zenith Bank not too far from my area. Yeah, maybe you know come go deduct my money. Now go understand that they be that. And now the bank now go so far. In fact, blessing no one make bank they function again for this country. Because if this president they do something now, when busy the elite when busy na dey that particular position to take all those bankers, all of them will be thief. Now for the oppose and they tell the president now una life now go dey at risk for the citizen. But instead all the bankers they know they talk because they don't let them more. I know so now they find and want to see get on our own court for inside this tax when the government already they say go take place next year in January. Now we bank now so far I'm gonna go deduct Christmas money for for your account. But if I come now enter open my office like it they not scatter am. Okay now once of I think okay not be said to pay tax na bad thing. Na very good idea, but we dey enjoy the things wey be say normal all those countries wey be say they pay tax, they enjoy things they enjoy. Wanna ask myself that question. Every day generator diesel. Okay, no light, no road. In fact, make the first put light in order first. Put road in order. In fact, we will get security for this country before they come to talk anything about tax. I don't want to let the poor break. Now you talk about because I don't understand. 20%. Make it first sense. No, everybody know Nigeria matter be. They know go first talk. They look you first. First go the third person money first. All those that bank whether I go work again. No, I'm not worried.
So I woke up this morning with a very heavy heart. Again, after seeing a video on social media when just, of course, speak to the facts of things when I don't talk about for over 2 months ago for this social media space about this Tinubu administration tax law. Please, if you know, say you no get chance, you know if you watch this video finish, just skip and they go. Because this is a very serious matter. You know, unfortunately, Nigerians, the kind of things what we they take seriously, really, we never understand waiting one before us 2026. Please watch this video. When I come, we'll go talk about it.
Now, our demands. The National Opposition Movement demands 1. The immediate suspension of the tax plan's takeoff dates. 2. National consultation involving labor, civil society, SMEs, professionals, and state governments. 3. explicit social protection guarantees tied to any tax reform. 4, a focus on taxing luxury, excess profits, monopolies, and corruption, not poverty. Strong legal safeguards to protect taxpayers' rights. Nigeria does not suffer from low taxation. Nigeria suffers from wastes, corruption, mismanagement, and policy arrogance. You do not fix government failure by billing the victims. We stand with Nigerian workers, traders, professionals, and small businesses. We will resist any policy that punishes the poor to excuse leadership failures. If this tax plan is forced through without suspension and consultations, the government will be fully responsible for the social and economic consequences. This is not a threat. It is a warning grounded in reality. Nigeria is hurting, and the suffering Nigerians have limits. Let us warn President Tinubu and his enforcers.
You don't watch the video, right? Now, after watching this video, first, I will just quickly want to say that, since I get sense as human being, feel you understand till we get leaders from the head of state to now, democracy, where will they operate? This is one of the most wicked administrations so far, personally, when I don't see. Administration will not care about citizens. They don't really care, because if you leave them, they're not mind to give military gun, may they begin by everybody, make only them they exist. And I will tell you why. Tell me, how does it make sense that a president of a country like Nigeria take us so much for granted that he tells us that from January 2026, till they go begin to collect tax once they receive up to 800,000 naira in a year. Now, let me explain to you why I say that the Tinubu's administration is wicked, is barbaric, and do not care for any Nigerian citizen at all. If you like, go argue, because you dey blind to say you dey support a person or you dey support a party. But the most interesting part of all of this, all of us go suffer. Now, quickly follow me here. Let's do this simple calculation. If you dey receive up to 800,000 naira and above in a year, they go tax you. My question is, how many days make a year? 365 days make up a year. That means if you divide 800,000 by 365 days, that means if you dey work as a worker, what you receive a day is 2,192 naira. That is your salary a day, 2,192 naira. Now, let me ask you, an average family of 4, papa, mama, 2 children, in a day, what the Tinubu's administration is saying to you is that you should use 2,192 naira to feed in a day, to pay light bill in a day, to pay water bill in a day, to pay for security when they pay for una estate in a day, to carry your children to school in a day. The transport for who they work the money to go where they work, come back in a day, day for inside. If children know where you go carry them, go hospital, a day for inside, 2,192,000, which is less than $1.40. That is what the Tinubu administration is saying. That a family of 4 should spend 2,192 naira every day. That is what they are saying. A family of 4, and everybody sit down and we dey quiet and we feel that it makes sense. No, it does not make sense. Sorry for my voice. I've been under the weather for like a week now. I've not been feeling fine. But I just cannot still not speak. This administration is barbaric, is wicked. And if you leave them from the Senate to the presidency to the House of Rep, when Sudan passed this bill into law, you hate Nigeria so much. And today I declare too that if you can hate Nigerians like this, I hate all of you. I dislike all of you. That you are saying that if a man receive 800,000, you will tax him. Divide it. The money where Tinubu's son they use alone with the cars we see in his convoy. The money where they buy fuel for those cars. If he come out like that for 3 days, each of those cars, go fill those tanks less than 80, 90, 100,000. That is money when you go to fill 8 cars in 3 days. Now they say make people we come pay tax. Put 800,000. Take your calculator, divide it by 365 days. In a day is 2,192 naira. Tell me how a family of 4, a family of 5, a family of 6 go fit survive with this. Like, I don't understand. You people just do not think. And Nigerians are okay. Now Davido will do stream with Kata FNI the trend. Like, I don't understand. What is wrong with us in this country? A single policy of the government will destroy a people. But you people will say, oh, nothing concerns me with government. Everything concerns you with government. And that's where we are going to. That's where we are going to. In 2026, you'll be shocked. You not go see cash again. Cash you will not see. People go odd cash. They won't make we do transaction, right? Now that time, now the market woman go tell you, say, this in tomatoes when he carry so, this in Gary when he carry so, say in the pay tax. You will see the inflation. And we are all quiet. These people do not care. The reason why they do not care, it's simple. Because now they feed them. Whatever we do that they take and take the day, okay, and then they forget. Look, I am bold to say today that I made Tinubu who you are. Because without my existence in Nigeria, you are nobody. I contributed to who made you who you are today. I am saying it. I have contributed to who made Akpabio who he is today. I have contributed to who made any of you where it's gonna be big men be today. Because without me, without Nigerians existing, you are nobody. And so by the time you milk us and buy all of us, you will still become nobody. Because the only reason you are a billionaire, you are a trillionaire, is because we are alive for you to lead us and milk us. And people are quiet. I am disappointed at Nigerians, seriously. I know. Let's just wait and see. But I know that this on our law, it no go work. Anyway, Nigerians are very docile. We feel still just quiet. After all, what else can we do? You came the first day, Mr. President, and you made a pronouncement that subsidy is gone. And everything skyrockets. Everything costs. They say, oh, let's sacrifice. Let's sacrifice and see how it will go. And we sacrifice. Till date, nothing has happened. We not see the money. We don't know what they use and do. You borrowed everywhere across the world to work. Project we not see. We sacrificed. Now, the last one is to milk us, our blood. You people want to squeeze it. You want to squeeze it. How much does Akpabio spend in a day? How much does the House of Speaker of the House spend in a day? Mr. President, how much do you spend a day? That you are saying that a family, I'm just using an average family where say we don't want to born, just 2 children. because it is even difficult to see a family where husband and wife they work. In most times, over 90% of Nigerian family, now only one, either the mama or the papa now they work. Earning 800,000 in a year, you want to tax them. You want to tax them. Family, that means you are saying that this family should use 2,192 naira every day. What our leaders now? What did we do now? No, what have we done to you? What is the crime we have committed as citizens? At this point, I doubt if we are even citizens. I doubt if we are citizens. I doubt. Sometimes I sleep. I cannot sleep and I'm thinking, are we really human beings? Because which leader go look us finish as human beings where they breathe, where they feel pains, when get life? And you can sit at the National Assembly and take these decisions. You can sit at your presidency and take these decisions. You can sit at every level and take this kind of decisions. What have we done to you people? No, tell us our crime. Let us just know. Is there anything we have done to deserve this kind of treatment and hardship from our leaders? Let's even apologize, since our talk no dey make sense. Is this not wickedness? 800,000, you should pay tax. Like, I cannot be tired of saying it. That means a family of 4, mama, papa, 2 children. May they live, they survive with 2,192 naira in a day. That means 4 persons in a day. For those of you where they are abroad, if you don't understand, a family of 4 to live with less than $1.40. That's what it means. Family of 4. It is a pity. Nigerians, if we keep quiet, oh, finally we are gone. No, if we keep quiet on this issue of tax, we are gone. This is the last stretch where this government wants to stretch us. May they know whether we'll be cowards, may they know whether we'll be animals or we'll be human beings. And bring it on. To the presidency, bring it on. The Senate, on another side now, bring it on. And see what will happen. If Nigerians are so dogsy, if Nigerians are so dumb, then we'll live with it. Then we'll know that we are nobody before you who call yourself leaders. Shame to this government. Wickedness at the highest order. Wickedness at the highest order. Those that formed the committee to agree that this should happen, let me ask, how much was the budget made for this tax committee when sit down together to review this thing and bring all of this? How much will I make? Publish it, let's see. How much did you pay them? How long did they sit? Yes, once it is yours, you are free. You can lavish our money and live any kind of lifestyle. What have you done with all the money you've collected? From the subsidy money to the money you've borrowed? Nothing is not showing. Nigerians are quiet. We never see anything. We never see anything. January, when I go shock how much dollar go, because people will be struggling to keep dollars. Dollars go increase. Cash you will not see. We never see anything. You just don't understand. We will buy 1 seed of tomato, bet me, for 500 naira in this country. Let us see.
Good day to our viewers all over the world and welcome back to Local Journal. Honestly, I don't know how this Tinubu's government is. What is wrong with this government? Why would you want to suffer your people for no just cause? Why are you trying to kind of deceive your people for no just reason? This government is not an accountable government. It's not a government of accountability, and that is the reason why Nigerians are not even ready to even consider this whole tax thing. If it has not reneged on the agreement or the promises it's given Nigeria before, there is no way Nigerians will be complaining about paying tax. How would you pay tax in a country where you literally provide everything for yourself? The government does nothing. The only thing they do is just to embezzle a public wealth. That is just the only thing they do. And you expect Nigerians to come and pay you tax so that you can steal their money, you can embezzle it as well. What happened to the subsidy money you removed? You removed subsidy from fuel and you promised us that Nigeria was going to be better. Where is the money? The government has released the money. Nigerians are still suffering today as a result of that subsidy. Things skyrocketed and Nigerians are bearing the brunt. What has the government done to cushion the pain on Nigerians? Rather, they are trying to inflict more pain. Nigerians, it's high time you say enough is enough. Nigerians must stand against this whole tax thing, because if it works, then Nigeria is gone. This is my opinion. Drop what you think about this in the comment section. And if today is your first time to visit our channel, please kindly like, share, and subscribe to our channel.